Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon or Rising. And Aquarius, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for January the 27th to February the 2nd. This week, Aquarius, we have the Leap Oracle card, which is very similar to the Fool energy. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Fool, so it's that double hit of fresh new beginning energy. We have the Two of Cups, the Devil, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Pentacles. So we have some strong energies in this reading, Aquarius. 3 out of 6 major arcana, fairly significant event. Obviously, these are very powerful energies, the Fool and the Devil in particular. And with that Oracle card, it's kind of like a double whammy. Strongly seeing, the need to release from a toxic situation or energy that may be diminishing your vibration in some way, needing to take a new perspective, see the big picture is a really big theme here. That's going to give way, that is the gateway or the portal to this new beginning that we see here, and to raising your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, that's when, the people that truly align with us come into our lives. So let's start off by reading out the Oracle card, Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you're being called to leap toward or away from, but are scared to make the move. Or maybe, perhaps you are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure, but it is an unavoidable process of rising. And right now, that is how you're being called to live. Yeah, for some of you, this situation here, this level of toxicity or manipulation, whatever it is for you, it could be familiar. Sometimes we stay in things that are not good for us just because they're familiar, and we fear the unknown, we fear the new. Just also wanted to point out that we had a second Oracle card here that came out, the Pleiades. Sorry, I'm really unsure how to pronounce that. But basically this card is about the fact that some of you are here on Earth with a double mission. That's what I believe anyway. To uplift your own vibration, your own soul, and that will serve, humanity as a whole. So it also has the double mission of uplifting humanity. Now, we absolutely can't raise our vibration and evolve our soul if we are being held in this kind of energy. So recent past here, we have the Five of Pentacles and we have Devil energy. So this is the kind of toxic energy that keeps you small, keeps you stuck, keeps you trapped in a victim mentality, being the martyr, keeps your energy field low. Now, devil energy can be a range of different things, guys. It can be that, some of you might be involved with a manipulative person or just a toxic person. Sometimes, people are just energy vampires that kind of attach to us and drain our energy and demand from us, and that can be devil energy as well, which could be in a friendship, could be in a relationship. Devil energy, talks about things like addictions. It can be debt situations, being bad with finances, where it starts to actually have an impact on you mentally, that kind of thing. And the message with the devil is that we really need to free ourselves from that energy, because you can see the lovers here at the front. They're chained to the devil, but these chains are loose enough for them to free themselves, but they are staying there. So there is that sense of, is there a payoff that is worth the cost of staying in this situation? Now, what I got from that Oracle card is that payoff might be staying with what's familiar, because there could be fear of the new or fear of the unknown, and that's why we don't take that leap of faith like the Fool does. So that's something to really be mindful of. The thing about devil energy is it's not sustainable in the long term, because it really sucks and drains our life force. So we really need to release from it, sooner rather than later. Now, the Five of Pentacles shows these two people, and they're without proper footwear and clothes, probably hungry, without a bed for the night. And they're passing this beautiful refuge of the church, but they don't see it because they are consumed by their own hardship, their own misery. So the message here is that, you need to look at the bigger picture, see the wider perspective, like the Hanged Man would, in order to, see the root cause of the situation, in order to resolve it, in order to release yourself from this devil energy. So you really need to take a step back and see what might be happening here. What is keeping you small? What is keeping you constricted, stuck, or in this kind of victim mentality or negative thinking pattern? Now, the devil energy can also be our inner demons, our inner stories or rackets that are playing on our mind and playing, scripts back to us that stops us from actually evolving and moving forward as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to involve another party, person, or energy. It can be ourselves holding ourselves back. Yeah, so that's in the past situation, guys. I feel like this is the week where you're really on the threshold of breaking those binds that hold you in this situation. So current energies here, guys, we have the Fool and we have the Hanged Man. This is your big shift. This is your portal, and I love this energy, right? So I feel that the Hanged Man is your key to accessing this Fool energy. Now, the Hanged Man asks you to see a different perspective, to see the big picture again, in order to gain the knowledge that you need to move forward. Now, this Hanged Man is hanging from the Tree of Knowledge, and he's waiting for the enlightenment, or to just get to the tipping point where he has the right amount of insight in order to know how to move forward. So I think some of you are going through a process of really assessing your options, of weighing things up, and you'll know when you get to that right moment where it's like, right, now I know what to do. I need to quit that job. I need to pack up the home, end that relationship, have that difficult conversation, break up with that friend, whatever it is. You'll get to that point where it's just the aha moment. That light bulb goes on, like the Hanged Man there. Now, they also talk about dying the death of the Hanged Man, which can be like going through the stages of that traditional grief process. So at first there might be denial that, you're even in a toxic situation, or that somebody maybe near and dear to you might be a narcissist, or might be manipulative, or just might not be serving you in your greatest interest. Maybe they're serving themselves first. There can be bartering. Well, what if I change this and this? Can I stay in this situation? Before we get to, the anger stage where we realize, what, there's no changing this, it is what it is, but we're angry that we're allowed ourselves to get into that situation. That's when, depression and sadness can often hit, before we reach that place of acceptance. And acceptance really is the portal, guys. That is the transformational state that's going to allow us to allow a new beginning in, because we know, okay, it is what it is. I've done everything I can. I accept that. I ended up in a situation that isn't the best for me. I've learned the karmic lesson, or I've fulfilled the karmic contract for that. And now I'm heading on my way, and I am on my new journey. So the Fool is asking you, or inviting you, to take a leap of faith, to start walking a new path, and to trust in that journey, even though you may not know what that destination is, where it's heading, where you're going to end up. Yes, there will be, new mountains to scale along the way, but the Fool doesn't think about that. The Fool just, makes instinctual decisions to put one foot in front of the other and make sure he or she keeps a sure footing on this new start. It's about leaving the past in the past, just carrying on with the essential baggage, not taking any hangover with you from this situation. So some of you may need to even cut ties with somebody. I know that towards the end of 2019, there was a lot of energy of saying goodbye to people we thought were going to be in our lives forever, or for a very long time. But sometimes it's just not right energy for us, and those energies will fall away so that we can get on with fulfilling our mission. We have the link to the beautiful Sun card there with the Sun in the corner. So there is an element of divine guidance here, and that, you are being looked after and cared for. You know, we have the Hierophant in this card here as well. But these people here, or you in the past, when you were stuck in this kind of toxic energy, may have felt disconnected from spirit. So it's really time to, you know, restore that trust and faith and hope in the universe. And if you need guidance, just ask, because the universe always delivers to you. So that's the beautiful full energy. I feel like it's going to be a transitional time for you, and it's going to actually lead to some kind of inner transformation, or, you know, jump in terms of your own vibration raising. So I love the full. So beautiful. It also talks about reconnecting with your rebel heart, which for me means to reconnect with your higher self and your soul purpose. So maybe some of you were a little bit off course here for a while, a little bit off your life path, and that can feel like when things aren't really falling into place for us like they normally do, where, you know, things just feel like they're not working, when you feel like you're swimming upstream and going against the resistance. Well, this is about you getting back into the flow, listening to your higher self and your inner calling, and starting to align with that. And when you start to align on that level, Aquarius, that's when we start to be successful and we start to achieve the things that we really want to achieve. And through that process, we start to build abundance as well. The Nine of Pentacles for me is about somebody who is making it on their own, is independent, self-assured, has a really high frequency, and keeps on attracting the situations and people and experiences that just help to build that abundance. It's like everything is conscious, and we're just keeping on building our position and attracting more quality into our lives. And when we're in this state, we become magnetic. We become magnetic for things like even money and success and the right jobs. Things start falling into place, but also we become energetically very attractive. And when we become energetically very attractive, Aquarius, others feel it and others are drawn to us. So what we're seeing here is an indirect journey to maybe attracting in a soulmate or soulmate energy. For those that are single, this could be somebody coming in, maybe not this week, but maybe in the near future. For those of you that are coupled, it can be deepening your connection with your current partner. It could be attracting a beautiful new friend or a new business partner, that perfect person for a creative project that you've always wanted to. That's the energy of the Two of Cups. So this journey for me says that by releasing denser energies, freeing yourself from situations and people that are no longer serving you, you know, starting out on a new journey, raising your vibration, becoming that independent force that you know you are, things start shifting and you start attracting in potentially love, self-love, a partner, beautiful new friendship. So this is the end point of that indirect journey, and it all starts, Aquarius, with seeing that bigger picture. It's that bigger picture that will set you free. I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do keep in mind it's a general reading, so it won't be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment, as I always like to know how it's playing out in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.